Nearly 2 weeks after a major cyber attack on a company that provides software services for thousands of car dealers, businesses across the country are still not fully functioning. These companies rely on CDK Global for systems to help run their operations and for inventory and customer relations. But since the ransomware attack on June 19th, some car dealers have had to revert back to doing business the old-fashioned way, with paper and pen. CDK told CBS Money Watch it expects clients to have access to the company's management platform by no later than July 4th. According to analysis from the Anderson Economic Group, it estimates that financial losses from the outage could be at least $944 million as a result of business interruptions over the first 3 weeks. Charles Carmichael joins me now. He's the Chief Technology Officer at Mandiant Consulting, the security consulting organization of Google Cloud. Thank you so much for joining us. So the outage, the CDK cyber outage, is stretching into its third week. Why is it taking so long to get things back up and running?
So it's incredibly common for organizations that deal with enterprise-wide intrusions to need several weeks, perhaps even a month or maybe a few months, to be able to really recover their business operations. So what CDK is dealing with right now is not at all uncommon.
But what takes so long? Are they closing the door, or are they making sure systems are tight? I mean, is there what takes so long?
Generally speaking, it's a combination of a few things. The first thing you have to do is ensure that the threat actor no longer has access to the environment. So there's a tremendous amount of investigative work that has to be performed to figure out how did the threat actor get into the environment, and do they still have access? The second thing organizations need to do is they need to start to recover their systems and their environment so that they can continue to run business operations. And that usually takes a few weeks to do that. And then finally, they need to make sure that the environment is hardened enough so that they can't get easily rehacked by the threat actor or other threat actors that might be interested in conducting business disruption operations and asking for an extortion payment.
Are there any patterns you're seeing in cases like this that this fits into, or is this a new kind of animal?
We see multifaceted extortion operations conducted against organizations in the United States all the time. Mandiant responds to over 1,000 intrusions every year, and many of those intrusions relate to the deployment of ransomware and the ask of an extortion demand from threat actors against victim organizations. We've seen a lot of attacks against healthcare organizations, a number of supply chain organizations, banking organizations, et cetera. Really, threat actors are looking for ways to get paid multi-million-dollar extortion demands by conducting these types of intrusion operations.
And is it because the hackers are getting better at hacking, or are systems getting weaker? Are we just not very good? You know, and I saw there was one case that somebody just didn't have two-factor authentication, which is just laziness.
Yeah, look, there's lots of opportunities for threat actors to break into organizations, and it becomes really difficult for organizations to be able to continuously defend against threat actors. It's a problem that we're going to continue to see, and threat actors are absolutely getting better, but the good news is that we are also getting better from a defensive perspective, and I hope that over time, as we see more actions by law enforcement, that the amount of intrusions will start to decrease a bit over time.
What can businesses do to harden their targets, as it were?
Yeah. You know, focus on the fundamentals. Multi-factor authentication is really important for organizations to defend their networks. Engage the good folks to try to break into the network and to try to find vulnerabilities before threat actors have the ability to do that. Patch systems, patch software, that's really critical and important. And assume that organizations may have some level of an intrusion against the organization or against systems, and try to build some additional defensive controls and additional visibility across the environment to stop an attack from becoming very disruptive to an organization.
And Charles, is there an organization, if I'm in a certain kind of business, should I be more concerned than another? And if so, what kinds of businesses are riper targets?
Yeah, so from an extortion perspective, really any organization that makes several $100 million in revenue is a potential target by a multifaceted extortion operator. Because ultimately, these threat actors, they're looking to create enough business disruption and to coerce victims into paying usually 7- or 8-figure extortion demands. So really, these threat actors are incredibly opportunistic. However, we've certainly seen much more targeted attacks against healthcare organizations over the past several months, just because it's known that healthcare organizations will pay extortion demands.
Charles Carmichael, Chief Technology Officer at Mandiant Consulting. Thank you so much, Charles.
Thanks for having me.